If you've ever pushed yourself to keep your usual pace on your creative work, even when your body or your life was telling you not a good idea, this video is for you. In the next 5 minutes, I'll show you how to catch yourself doing that in real time and what to do instead. My name is Christine Karen. I've spent over 30 years helping people be productive in a way that actually works for them and their creative work. So this is the situation. You've set a cadence and a pace that worked for you in the past. No matter what happens, you want to keep to those standards because you know what you're capable of. You know consistency is important. You know the stories about people who show up every day and hit their goals. And that is what you expect of yourself too. So if you get sick, you think, I've just got to push through. If your mom falls and you're at the hospital dealing with that, you think, still have to churn out the work. If your son is getting married, you block 2 hours on the big day to hit whatever your daily creative goal is. And if you don't make things like that happen, hello inner critic. That voice slips in and starts whispering things like, you lack discipline, you're in resistance, you don't have what it takes. But the question is that real? In all 3 examples, your life and your capacity to focus in the short term have changed. But some part of you is telling you you should ignore that reality and carry on as if none of that is happening. Please hear this. Adjusting how intensely you move your creative work forward when life throws you a legit curveball, even if you have to temporarily step away from it completely, is not a failure. It's effective management of your creative work. But we often end up causing problems for ourselves, blocks even, because we've been convinced that consistency equals non-stop action plus maximum output. But that is actually the recipe for burnout, not sustainable progress. To make progress, you do have to be consistent. You do not have to be incessant. You do have to generate output. You do not have to generate maximum output at all times. Consistency is not an all or nothing equation, especially if you're the type of person who doesn't just want to get your creative work done, you want to get your best creative work done and out into the world. One of my clients had to navigate this kind of balance when his son was experiencing a health scare. At first, my client was trying to keep to his writing schedule to hit a date with his editor while he and his wife were going back and forth to the hospital and dealing with doctors and decisions and massively jacked up stress. As you can probably imagine, it wasn't working. He was not producing his best creative work possible in that final revision. But more importantly, trying to keep to that deadline was not allowing him to be present for his son and his wife the way he wanted to be. So he called his editor, explained the situation, and they were able to move the deadline, no problem. It didn't even impact his publishing date. Let's break down what he did so you can do it too. Number 1, he got real that this was not situation normal. 2, he prioritized being present for his son and wife during that time of acute stress over his creative work. And 3, he reset expectations around his creative work, both for himself and with others. This process works because you are dealing with reality instead of denying it. In the end, denying reality doesn't work. Reality always wins. So trying to do so not only messes with your progress, it wastes your energy. And that's energy you don't have the luxury of wasting when life has thrown you a massive curveball. So allow yourself the grace to adjust when life goes sideways, even if that means slowing down or deciding to temporarily pause your creative work. When you honor and handle reality instead of denying it, consistent, reliable, long-term progress actually becomes easier even when life throws you curveballs.